Hello my dear children, now we can do the page number 170, ways to multiply and divide. Maniratnam, the cashier. Maniratnam is the cashier of King Jayan. Maniratnam is the cashier of King Jayan. His job is to find out the salary of all the people who work for the king. What is the work for Maniratnam? He needs to find the salary of all the people who work for the king. There was a chart. This chart shows how much salary each person gets in a day. Person, that means for minister, salary in a day. That means if he work for one day, minister will get 195 rupees for one day. Okay. Then horse rider, rupees 76 for one day. Cook, rupees 65, that also for one day. Then Maniratnam wanted to calculate the salary of the cook of the month January. So, what is the need? Maniratnam wanted to calculate the salary of the cook for the month of January. So, cook came January month completely, whole days. He came for whole days. Maniratnam needs to find the salary of cook for January month. First we need to understand the salary of cook for one day, that is equal to rupees 65. Here he worked for 2 days. That will be 2 times 65 needed to give. 2 times 65. First day and second day. Then if he worked for 3 days, we need to give 3 times 65. That means for one day 65, second day that again 65, for third day again 65. Like that way. For January month, how many days are there? 31 days are there. Okay, 31 days are there. So, we need to find out for 31 days, what was the salary of this cook? So, if he worked for one day, he will get 65 rupees. Then he worked for 31 days are there in January. So, we need to give 65. How many times? 31 days. He came for one day, 65, again 65, again 65, again 65. Then how many times? 31 times. So 31 days he worked. So 31 multiplied by 65. So how can we multiply? Here 31 and 65. 1 times 5, 5. We can multiply this multiplicand with the ones place digit of multiplier. Then 1 times 5, 5. 3 times 5, 15. Okay. Then next we are multiplying with the tens place digit. Before that we have to keep here 1 0. Then we can multiply 6 and 1. 6 times 1, 6. Then 6 and 3. That is 18. Then we need to add these two. So 5. Then 5 plus 6, 11. Again 1 is the 8 plus 2, 10. Then 1 plus 1, 2. 2015 is the amount. So, cook will get rupees 2015 rupees for January month. Okay. Then, here we can see some steps. That is incompleted. Okay. What will be here? Here 61. They multiplied with 1. They got 65. Next they multiplied with 30. Then they wrote that product also. Next step is we need to add these two and we have to write the answer here. Okay. Then the next page. Now, Banu tried to find the salary of a minister for the month of January. So, Banu tried to find the salary of a minister for the month of January. Again, January month. How many days are there? 31 days are there. Number of days in January. That is 31 days. So, salary of minister per day, that is meant by for 1 day. Okay, then salary of minister for 1 day, that is equal to rupees 195. Then for 31 days we need to find. Why? Because 31 days are there in January. So we can multiply that 195 with 31. Now we can multiply these two, 195 and 31. First we can multiply 195 with 1. We will get 195 itself, because when we are multiplying with a number with 1, we will get that number itself, the answer. Next we need to multiply with 30. So we can keep here 1 0. Then 3 5s are 15. 1 will be there. 3 times 9, 27. 27 plus 1, 28. 2 we can write here. Then 3 times 1, 3. 3 plus 2, 5. Then we can add these two. 5, 14. Then 8 plus 2, 10, 6. 6,045 is the answer. Okay. Now turn the page. Take page number 172. There is one question related with the same clause, that is Maniratnam is the cashier of King Jayan. Then based on that clause, there is one more question. Now find the salaries of the minister and horse rider for 1 year. We need to find the salary of horse rider and minister for 1 year. First we need to understand how many days are there in a year. How many days are there? We can write number of days. Number of days in a year. How many are there? We know 365 days are there. Okay, then we need to find the salary of minister. We know that salary of minister for 1 day. 1 day, what is that? Rupees 195. But we need to find how many days? 365 days. So 300 salary of minister for 365 days, that is equal to 365 multiplied by 195. We can calculate that. Okay, how can we? We need to multiply 365 and 195. So 5 5s are, first we need to multiply this multiplicand with ones place digit of multiplier. Then 5 5s are 25, 2 will be the 6 5s are 30, 30 plus 2, 32, then 3 will be the remaining 3, then 3 5s are 15, 15 plus 3, 18. Next we need to multiply with 9. Before that we can keep here 1 0. Next step is 9 5s are 45. We can write here 5. 4 we need to add with the next product. Then 6 times 9, that is 54. 54 plus 4, that is 58. Then we can write here 5. Then 9 times 3, 27. 27 plus 5, 32. We can write this one here. Next, we need to multiply with 1 and 365 completely. Okay. Then now here we are multiplying with the hundreds place digit. Before that we can keep here 2 zeros. Then 1 times 5, 5. 1 times 6, 6. 1 times 3, 3 itself. We can add all these 3 products. Then finally we will get the total product. That is 5. 5 plus 0, 0. 5 will be there. 2 plus 5, 7. 8 plus 8 is 16. 16 plus 5, 21. 2 will be there. Then 6 plus 4, 10. 10 plus 1, 11. 1 will be there. 3 plus 3, 6. 6 plus 1, 7. The answer is 71,175. So, salary of minister for 365 days is equal to rupees 71,175. Okay. It's very easy. We need to understand how many days are there in a month. Okay. Then multiply with the salary of 1 day. Next, we need to multiply the salary of horse rider for 1 year. Number of days in a year, 365 days. Salary of minister we completed. Next, horse rider. Salary of horse rider for 1 day. How much was there? That is 76 rupees. Okay, 76. Then salary of horse rider for 365 days. We can change this one. We have to multiply 365 with 76. Okay. Now 365 multiplied by 76. First 6 times 5, 30. 3 will be there. 6 6 are 36 plus 3, 39. Again 3. 3 times 6, 18. 18 plus 3, 21. Next we need to multiply with 7. Before that we can keep here 1 0 because now we are multiplying with the tens place digit of multiplier. Then 7 times 5, 35. 3 will be there. 7, 6 are 42. 42 plus 3, that is 45. We can write here 5. 4 will be there. Then 7 times 3, 21. 21 plus 4, that is 25. 0. 9 plus 5, 14. Then 5 plus 2, 7. 2 plus 5, 7. Again 2. The answer is 27,740. Okay, 27,740 is the total salary of horse rider for 1 year. Okay. One more question. Shantaram, a special cook. Shantaram is a special cook who comes only on party days. When? Only on party days. Last year, he was called for 28 days. How many days? 28 days. For each day, he has to be paid rupees 165. Find out how much money he will get in all. That means 28 days. That means 28 days we need to give 165. For next day also 165. Then for third day also 165. Then fourth day also 165. Then how many days? 28 days. 28 days. That means 28 times we need to pay 165 to Shantaram. If he called for all days of the year, how much salary will he get? So the question is, if he called for 1 year completely, that means 365 days, how much salary will he get? Okay, how can we find out? Here, salary of cook or Shantaram for 1 day, that is equal to rupees 165. The question is, if he called for all days of the year, how much salary will he get? So, 1 year is equal to 365. So, he called for 365 days. Then, salary of Shantaram for 1 year is equal to 365 multiplied by 165. Okay, then we have to find out the product of these two numbers. Then here 165 multiplied by 365. Then 5 5s are 25. Then 2 will be the 6 times 5 30. 30 plus 2 32. Then 3 will be the 5. 1 times 5 5 plus 3 8. Next we need to multiply with 6. Before that we can keep here 1 0. Then 6 times 5 30. 3 will be there. Then 6 6 are 36. 36 plus 3 39. Again 3. 1 6 is 6. Then 6 plus 3 9. Okay. Next we need to multiply with the third digit of this 365. Here that is 3. Okay. Hundreds place digit. So here hundreds place digit. Now we can keep 2 zeros. Okay. Then multiply with this one. 3 5s are 15. 1 will be the 3 6 are 18 plus 1 19. Again 1. 3 times 1 3. Then 3 plus 1 4. Then we have to add all this. Then 5. Then 2 will be here. We have to add it. 8 plus 9 17 plus 5 22. Then 2 will be there. Then 18 plus 2 20. 2 will be there. Then 4 plus 2 6. 60,225 is the salary of Shantaram for 1 year. Okay. Now you got some ideas now. How can we solve? How can we find the total salary? These problems are very important in our life. Okay, we need to find the salary of a person if we have worked for 10 days or 1 year, like that way. So these problems are very, very important. Okay, thank you.